I just joined tonight for the first time.
Whoever it was, the second one tonight, that tells me they just joined.
Well, I only just moved here in June with my husband. And I am meeting fabulous people all around. Everybody smiles at me all the time. I'm telling you, it's fabulous. Move here. Yeah.
Welcome. I'm Maureen DiStallo, and this is KLVW-TV. And today I'm interviewing Fran Perry. She's my guest. And she is here as president of the Irish American Club. So welcome, and I'm glad you're here, Fran.
Thank you very much, and I'm glad to be here. I like being president, and I like the club, and I'm glad I got here.
Great. So tell us a little bit about yourself. When did you move here?
I moved here 10 years ago, and I was immediately in the club because they had club joining night, you know, whatever, and I did. And I had help. A nice lady, Rosemary, helped me with all that. And I got a chance to meet people, talk to people, you know, and I became part of the club immediately. And I actually enjoy it.
Right. So what keeps you as part of it? And what made you become president for so long?
Well, it was a hard choice. There was so many people, you know, that really wanted the job, but I said, no, that's all right. I'm gonna fight for it, you know. So I got the job.
And how many votes did you get?
Oh, I couldn't even count them. I couldn't even count them. But I'm sure it was all legal, you know.
Yes.
And after all the years that, you know, we were going along pretty well, and then with COVID and coming down, and we came back, and last year was our first year back. It was hard for everybody, but I have an excellent board.
Yes.
And they really work, and they know what they're doing, and they try. But people don't realize when you volunteer for something, you're actually working.
Oh, definitely. Oh, definitely.
Sometimes very hard.
Yes, and you don't get the remuneration that you had when you were working for money.
Or the paycheck or anything.
That's right.
Yeah. And it's nice, and I like meeting and greeting people.
Yes.
And making sure that the newcomers don't sit alone.
I see.
You know, and then you introduce them to other people so they can come to that table and sit down. And then when they know one another, and then it's their choice from there on where they want to meet someone else or talk to these people or whatever. And the Irish Club is known for being very friendly.
Yes.
So we want to keep that tradition, you know, and just enjoy.
Oh, good.
Yeah, because we have cake, we have desserts, but there's cake and coffee and tea first.
Oh, I see.
When you come in, you know.
Yes.
So, of course, that's a chance to sit down, and they have their tea, the coffee, and then they start talking, you know,
right.
Whatever. And then we have, of course, salute to the flag.
Uh-huh.
And then, of course, we go into our very short meetings.
Well, you have to have a meeting. I mean, you have to tell people where everything is at, your dues, your finances, what's coming up.
Well, in the beginning it was easy. There were no finances. I mean, they were like very low.
Right.
And we're building up. But yes, and you do like, and some people really do, you know, how many people we have, what we're doing, what's coming up in the future,
right.
You know, because you have to know for months in advance.
Oh, I'm sure you plan months in advance.
Yeah, and the magazine you have to put in for that at 2 months in advance.
Right.
So you always have to tell people. And then, of course, the ladies read the minutes or the treasury report or something. But it just falls into place then. And then the entertainment. And after entertainment, if they, you know, people can talk or whatever. But then it's usually over.
Right.
You know. But it's just a very nice feeling. And I've gotten very good feedback.
Oh, that's nice. So it's a nice social club. And you don't have to be Irish to join?
No.
You have a lot of other ethnic people?
Yes, we do.
Good.
And I've been asked, I said, no, you don't have to be Irish. You just have to belong, you know, live in Leisure Village West.
Right.
You can bring a guest,
right.
You know, and whatever. And we've had fundraisers, and, you know, you can always bring somebody, and people seem to like it.
So what kind of fundraisers do you have?
Well, we only had them this last year. We had, paint and sip party.
Oh, right.
And they had so much fun at it, they wanted another one. So we did have the second one, because we didn't have a St. Patrick's Day last year.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so we could have two. And everybody seemed to enjoy themselves.
Are you going to have another one?
It's In the works, let me put it that way. I don't want to divulge all our secrets, you know.
That's terrific, because I heard I was not able to join. I was going to come, and for one reason or another, which I can't remember now, I wasn't able to, but I heard such good vibes. I heard such good report about what fun it was, and so on. Well, and people were looking forward to having it again.
Yeah, I had my granddaughter there and her friend, and they're in their mid-20s, and they enjoyed it so much they want to come back and bring their cousins.
Right.
And then you had some people with, you know, very old.
Yes,
everybody,
yes.
you know, you're not rated on the painting.
No,
you know.
no. You get to bring it home.
Oh yes, they can bring it home.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not putting it on the wall, right?
It's up to them. No comments.
Okay. Okay.
Mine did not go on the wall.
Oh, I see. Okay. But when did you have these? When was that?
One was in October.
Okay, so the fall.
And I don't remember when the other one was. It was in the spring. In the spring.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah. So we do the scene for the next. You know,
yes,
like
yes.
the summer one, the winter one,
yes,
and stuff like that, yeah.
That's terrific.
Yeah.
That was such a good idea.
Right.
And now you're having the St. Patrick's Day party.
Yes, we are. March
Okay.
12th, we have that. And that's always an annual whatever. But of course, it's after 4 years we didn't have it.
You didn't have it all during COVID.
Not during COVID. Then last year there was something else came up, and then they didn't open up until after.
Right.
So this is our first one. And as I said, I have a new board, and some of them are from the old board, but these people work together so hard and so well together.
Isn't that great?
Yeah. And there's no I in board, so they all work together. And it's nice. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of work.
Oh, yes. Oh,
Because
yes.
you have to get the band, you have to get the caterer, get the price on the, and beef is high now.
Yes.
You know, all that kind of stuff that figures in.
It will be corned beef and cabbage, right?
Oh, it has to be corned beef and cabbage. Irish soda bread, rye bread, you know, all the many. And
Yes.
of course we have other things
It's
too
okay.
now.
Leave it.
We have
It's okay.
other, you know, chicken and pasta, just in
Right,
case.
right.
Eat it all. You know,
Yes,
it's up to
yes.
the person themselves.
Right.
You know. And BYOB, of course.
Yes.
And everybody just seems to have a really good time. There's dancing, Irish dancing, regular dancing,
Right.
line dancing, whatever
Yes.
you want to do.
So this is your main fundraiser?
Yes, it is.
Okay, and you need your finances to be built up after COVID, is that it?
Yes.
Yeah.
But we have this anyway, and we will
No,
enjoy
you would
it.
anyway,
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
right. But this will be your main fundraiser.
Yeah, main fundraiser.
Well, I hope you'll make more room for the paint and sip.
Well,
I hope those will be good fundraisers for you.
they better be. They do work out very well, and as I said, everybody enjoys it. So it's, you know, we'll try it again. A little bit different this time, but we'll still. I don't want to divulge all, as I said, all our
Okay.
secrets.
But do you get a professional teacher in, a professional painter
Yes.
who will help you?
Oh yes, we work with her, and she brings in everything.
Great.
Yeah, and the easels, the you know,
Paints
the paints and the board, whatever.
Oh,
it's
right,
called.
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And canvas.
Canvas.
Big words I can't always
Yes,
think
I
of.
remember. I know that feeling well.
It's a disease of the village, you know.
Well, no, you get overload.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yes, yeah, you get brain overload. you
Okay,
see.
yeah, and it is early. So.
Yes.
But yeah, and as I said, it's nice to see everybody having a good time too.
Yes.
They
yes.
bring their, it's again BYOB, and you know you sip, and if they can't, if they say, well, it's harder. Well, just sip a little more, you know. It just everybody has a good time.
Oh, isn't that great?
Yeah.
And so you, as president, you've been there how long?
10 years.
You've been president 10 years.
Oh, no. I've been president and then vice president, but I started at hospitality.
Oh, I see.
Buying the food and, you know, the cakes and all that kind of.
Right.
Cake is very big with the Irish club.
I think it's big with any club.
You have to have your cake, yeah.
Yes. You have to have your cake or your cookies.
Yes. And,
Yeah.
and everybody enjoys them, so.
Yes.
We don't have waste, I can tell you
No.
that much.
Well, the fact is nobody likes to have a full cake in their house because they eat the whole thing. So therefore, at these club meetings, they can have one piece and then they're satisfied.
Years ago, you used to ask people even in private life, anybody want to take anything home? And they did. Now, no. And I'm the first one to say, oh no.
Oh no, because I'll eat it all. I'm by myself.
I can't trust myself with cake. Cookies
cute.
or chocolate.
Right. So you love being here, and
I do.
What else about the village do you like?
I like everything about the village, to be honest with you.
Good.
I like, I'm alone, I have a condo, neighbors, people can talk to you, or you go out and walk a lot, and you're not alone.
Right.
And you feel safe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And the people that you meet, if they're not friendly, there's so many more that are,
Yes,
and there's so
yes.
many things to do.
I know. It's true, and it's almost like a resort.
Actually, it is, yes.
Yes, it is a resort.
Yeah. And
especially in the summer when the pools are open.
Well, I'm in the pool for 4 months, yes.
Oh, right.
Even my family knows exactly where I am.
Okay. That's great. And it's such a place of, sociability and meeting people. And
It is.
Yes. I mean, the whole village is really like that.
And there's a change now. A lot of new people came in, and a lot of younger people.
Yes.
But they're very friendly.
Yes.
And the whole scenario kind of changed, and I like it.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
So it's a continuation of your Irish American Club.
Basically, I guess
and your
is.
Irish American Club is built on what the village is really like. The camaraderie, the sociability.
Right. And you want to keep it that way,
Yes.
Just be friendly and talk about what even if it's the only club you join. I didn't mean just join it, but
No.
if the only one that they join, and then if you meet people, you go on to other things.
That's right. Right.
And then in the spring, all the other clubs, like bocce and pickleball and stuff like that.
Now, do you take a break at all at your meetings?
Well, they used to take off the summer, but we changed it this year. We take off December and January. Because December, there's so many things going on.
Yes.
One more party isn't going to matter. And then January, you never know what the weather is.
Yes.
So, and we found June, July, and August was so much nicer. We could sit on the patio.
Oh, right.
Yeah, or entertain on the patio,
Yes,
and we're outside, and it was nice.
Oh, that's great. So was this the first year you had the meetings outside?
Yes.
Oh.
And the people seem to love it,
Right,
We
right.
had very large crowds, and it's casual. So if you just pull up a chair and sit down,
That's right.
or drag out more chairs
Right.
and stuff, because you don't know how many are coming.
And also, it would sound like you don't need a certain group to sit with.
No,
You know
don't.
that you're welcome at any table.
Any table.
Right. It
And
seems like that's something that's your pet
It's true.
thing to do.
And of course, if you know this group and it's crowded, you can always go with somebody else. Or you can ask, and one of us will take you over, and if you're new,
Right.
introduce you to somebody else. Or if I see two people sitting at a table alone,
Right.
I'll ask them if they're new, or, because usually they're not just antisocial people, they're just,
No.
and then you just, would you like to meet some people? And they have to sit with them, and the next thing you know, they're
you
all
have
getting
good
along.
friends.
Yeah, or they can meet somebody else. And
Right.
Yeah.
Sounds like a very friendly place to be. But then the Irish are, I am half Irish, so
Yeah, my
I'm a
mother's
little
family,
prejudiced.
My mother's family was Irish. They
Yes,
came from
yes.
she was born here, but they came from Ireland.
Right.
But my dad was a Yank, and he
Okay.
raised us to be Yankees. We didn't even know what a Yankee was,
Right.
but we were Yankees.
But that's great.
Yeah.
So tell me about these summer meetings when you're outside. Do you have entertainment?
Oh, we always have entertainment.
I see.
Yeah.
So you get somebody who will entertain outside?
Yeah, then it's usually a singer, because like tonight, tomorrow night we're having Pat Keating, and she plays the piano.
Oh, right.
So that has to be on the stage,
Yes, yes.
I mean, really, you can't be dragging that piano over.
You can't bring the piano out on the patio.
No, even we realize
Yes,
that,
yes.
But yeah, and everybody seems to enjoy it.
Very good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because it's nice in the evenings, and
It is.
And if it's not, I always put down weather permitting.
Yes.
God forbid if we had to go inside, but you can do it. You just
Yes, you can. It works out well.
The maintenance crew here, they're on top of whatever, and they will reset up inside. They don't, you know,
Right.
no problem.
Yes, I have found them to be very, very helpful.
They are.
Yes. Yeah, we live in a good place.
Yes, we do. And when I first moved in, you know, some people, like relatives or whatever, well, what is it like? I said, well, I think they think you're going to be bored because you're alone,
Yes,
you know.
yes.
I said, well, Saturday and Sunday, usually family or whatever I'm doing, I have no idea. And I said, I get up for breakfast on Monday, and I turn around, and it's Friday night. I don't know where it went, but you're constantly doing something of your own choice.
Yes.
You're
yes.
not forced to do anything, or, you know.
And you choose the Irish American Club.
I did, and I play bocce, you know, and different things
okay.
like that. I do outside stuff too,
Yes,
but
yes.
and the pool, of course, in the summer.
Yes.
But and I belong to other clubs too, Rummy Q and
Oh, good.
Caritas.
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
So it's a diversion, you know.
Yes. But your heart's really in the Irish American Club.
It is because well, yeah, because that's where I do most of the work.
How true.
Yeah, between this, that, and planning and everything. But as I said, the people that I work with are very good.
Yes.
Yeah, and they come out with a lot of ideas.
How many are on your board?
Well, there's 6, and then there's, well, you can only have so many voters, you know, like the president, the
Right.
vice president, the treasurer,
Yes.
the secretary. Okay, so they're covered. But we have 2 people that do 50-50 at every meeting and everything, and that takes up their whole
Right.
time. And then we have membership, that's
Right.
another lady. And what else do we have? That's it. We have, like, I guess you'd say 8.
Right, right. That's a good amount of people to volunteer for once a month.
It is, and if one can't make it or something, but usually they try. And then we have people that do volunteer to help out at the meetings.
Right, because you have the food.
Yeah.
So you have to have people.
They have to have people behind the counter,
Right.
and some of us do it. And then there's always, you can always put out the call, and you know, like, you want to help?
Yes, yeah.
And they, oh yeah, they were dying to, or they'd be
Yes,
embarrassed
yes,
not
yes.
to, you know. But they do.
Pull them by the ear.
Yeah, well, you whisper in their ear,
Yes,
getting
yes.
it up. And they do, you know, help with the coffee
Yeah,
and the tea, coffee
yeah,
and stuff
yeah.
like that. And there's cleanup. If everybody chips in, there it goes fast.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, and
People are so generous with their time, I
they
find.
are. They
Yes.
really are. I mean, you know, there's always 1 or 2, but some of them, and you know who they are. And like St. Patrick's Day, well, we're trying to, you know, make a little money, you know, whatever, and keep the cost down. And we already have people that are volunteered to serve.
Oh, how great.
Yeah, you know, at the buffet, but they will serve.
Right.
And because they used to have the people coming, but that was
Much more money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And these people seem anxious to do it. Now, I don't want to give everything away. 'Cause,
No.
you know, but yeah, they're very generous people, I'm going to say. Yeah.
Right. Isn't that great?
It is.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that when you first arrived, that you were greeted so warmly, and you had a place to go immediately,
I know.
where you made friends and found a job.
I know, because my children kept saying, Mom, you know you have to get out. You know you have to get out.
Yes.
But, you know, the next day, okay, I'll go. I like to go out and do things.
Yes, well, that shows good for our village and the people in it to be so friendly and to be so outgoing.
I came from Brooklyn, and we did a lot. There was a lot to do there.
Yes.
And everything was around the churches or whatever.
Right, yes.
And there were bands and all kinds of things, and marching and parades and all that.
Right.
So you kind of are used to it, and you look forward to it.
Right. Well, I do know that my daughter went to Fordham University,
Okay.
and she dated a boy from Brooklyn who was very Irish, and he played the bagpipes, and he marched in the St. Patrick's Day parade. And for St. Patrick's Day, he had his hair shaved in the back in the shape of a shamrock.
Well,
so he had a shamrock on the back of his head as he marched down St. Patrick's Day parade.
He was ahead of his time, because they do that now, but years ago they didn't. Yeah.
My daughter is 50 years old, so or almost.
Yeah, well,
she'll kill me.
Yeah. They do get a little carried away at times, but it's in fun.
Yes, it is. It is. I mean, the excitement over the St. Patrick's Day Parade in New York City is palpable. It's, I think, the largest parade outside of Dublin. Yeah, I think there's one other down in Georgia, down in Atlanta, that is almost as big as New York City.
New York would be much older than Atlanta, so
yeah, I'm not sure. I think there was a large Irish contingent that settled in Georgia.
Okay,
but
I don't know if you. When I lived in Brooklyn, I was we were late teens, and it snowed. It snowed like 16 inches of snow. And are we marching? Are we not marching? You know, the next day we get up, yeah, we're marching. they have heat under the Fifth Avenue or whatever it is that you march down, and they worked all night shoveling and everything. It was dry when we marched.
Wow.
Yeah. Another time, there were so many of us, because they were, as they said, all ages, all sizes, all bands and cadets marching and all, that they sent a train, our own train, subway, the BMT line. And we marched from the church yard all the way down to the train, which was like 2 blocks, playing and everything. And then anyone that was going to go with us could go, you know.
Right.
And then when we got down there, they opened the gates, and somebody had a clicker, so they knew, you know, I don't know who paid. And as a teenager, you didn't even care.
No.
And we got on the train, we marched, and we went, one of our groups that I was with, went with the Fighting 69th.
Oh, wow.
So we're right in the front of the parade. And it was great, you know, the whole atmosphere, as you say, you know, between, and then you pass the St. Patrick's, and the Cardinal is out there, you know, you salute with the flags, the whole 9 yards.
Right, right.
And then you go back, get on the train, and go home. And you go to a party at night, of course.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, there was one year that my brother lived in Kingston, New York, and but the high school was going to march, the band from their high school in Kingston, New York, was going to march in the band. Their band was going to march in the parade, excuse me. And my niece, who played, I don't remember what, a trumpet, I'm thinking. But anyway, she fell and fractured her ankle, and so she had to be in a wheelchair. Well, my brother put the wheelchair in the back of the car, drove down, and wheeled her down Fifth Avenue or up Fifth Avenue while she played her trumpet, because she did not want to miss the St. Patrick's Day Parade. No. It was so important to her.
The people would even cheer harder for that.
Right. Yeah. I mean, like, what people have gone out of their way to be in that parade, it becomes so important to them. Right.
And people forget, in those days, your legs were always cold because they didn't have pantyhose years ago, and you had the skirts that blew and stuff like that. But
and you froze.
You did, but you just kept going.
You kept going, right. And today, unfortunately, or however you want to look at it, it's become more of a day where there's too much drinking and, you know, partying type thing. Yeah. Whereas the emphasis is not so much on the parade and that, but.
I guess things do get out of hand, but sometimes they come back.
Well, they do, that's true, you know.
You know, but you have to try and work at it.
Yes.
You know.
I mean, it's still fun.
Oh, yeah, and it is at party time, you know. And
yes.
Everybody seems to be Irish that day, you know.
Oh, I know.
Put an O in front of your name or something, you
know.
My
father always said, on St. Patrick's Day, you only have 2 kinds of people, those who are Irish and those who wish they were.
Oh, that was a saying too, yes.
It's an old saying.
Yeah, because my neighborhood was Irish mostly, and then Scandinavian, so they had their own thing, we had our thing, you know.
Right.
They all intermingled. They didn't, you know, nobody cared. But it was fun.
And then 2 days later, you're Italian, because it's St. Joseph's Day, and you're eating the pastries.
True, and I think people are very devout because it is a saint's day, but it's always around food. Like Barmy the Cabbage or St. Gennaro's feast day, and you know, they had all those things in New York and everything, or wherever, you know. If you knew somebody, you went to that parish or that area, you know, and You always ate.
Right. So it sounds like your Irish American Club continues the revelry and the fun more than the revelry, but the fun of St. Patrick's Day.
I hope so, yeah. I think that's, even if it's not said, it's what we mean to do.
Right, right. Yeah, that companionship and
that's
sociability.
Why you try to, like when people are coming in, you try to greet them. There's always something else, something going on, I don't know why, but you try to greet people, and I think it makes people feel better.
Yes.
You know, that at least somebody, you know, even if they're shy or they don't know anyone, as I said, then you can come in and meet and greet, you know.
Good.
Yeah, and then the people that I'm with are always trying to help somebody.
Right, right, right.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
So is there anything else you would like our audience to know about the Irish American Club?
Come on March 12th. You'll have a good time.
Very good.
Okay.
And come be a member of this wonderful club and enjoy it every month.
True, and if you don't, at least join some clubs and get out and have a good time.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Fran. It's been lovely to have you here
and I was
today.
glad to be here.
Good.
Nice. Very nice. You're a good hostess.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So thank you to all of you for watching. Have a good day.
20-some years?
20 years.
Time, something like that, long time. I'm here 22 years. And
Finally, somebody who's been in a long time. Everybody I've asked tonight said, "Oh, I just joined tonight."
I know some people just came.
You're the first veterans.